Hey y'all. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown of my skincare routine. I will come on and do like a hair care skincare video. But I'm just going to kind of go down things that have helped me with my skin and just things that I do every day to keep a nice skin. You can see I'm not wearing anything right now. I don't have any product on my face other than niacinamide and moisturizer. So this is me bare face, and so there's just a couple things that have really helped me with my skincare. First, to just back it up a little bit, I'm going to talk about when I had really bad acne. This was like in my 20s, right? Like probably maybe like 23, 22, 23 maybe ish. I had really bad acne, like cystic acne that I had never had in my entire life. And I think a big part of it was stress. And I think another part of it was just, my hormones being unbalanced, And so anyway, the only thing that helped me with the cystic acne, which was the hormonal acne, was to get on birth control. And immediately after getting on birth control, my skin completely cleared up. Like I had no acne. Like it went from terrible breakouts to no acne. So if you're thinking about getting on birth control, if you think your acne might be hormonal, definitely look into that because that's the only thing that helped me with my bad acne. So then I want to talk to you guys about things that I've done recently that have helped me a lot with hyperpigmentation and sunspots, and something that is very overlooked that is so important that I tell my daughter this, I tell everybody, like, you need to wear sunscreen every day, even in the winter, even when it's overcast. The sun UV rays still penetrate the skin. And so having a go-to sunscreen, I have a tinted sunscreen. I love my sunscreen a little tinted. It gives me a little glow. But having a sunscreen every day and wearing that every single day is going to make a huge difference in the way that your skin looks and feels. And it's going to keep the spots from becoming darker and becoming hyperpigmentation, which is just dark spots on the skin. So sunscreen is number one. You can't get around it. You have to wear sunscreen. Whatever sunscreen you like, just pick something that is lightweight, that doesn't break you out. And for me, I use, I'll try to put it on here, but it's like I think it's called Tink or Tinzo 3 or something like that. And it's a tinted sunscreen and I just love it. And then also I wanted to talk to you guys. So around last year, right after the summer, I got my first chemical peel. Now, I will say that getting a chemical peel every couple of years is really like life-changing. Like it can make a huge difference in the look and texture of your skin. I had like a lot of hyperpigmentation. And so when I first got my chemical peel, I was a little bit scared. I was like, I'm not sure if this is going to be like what I want to do, but I've heard so many good things about it. I have to try it. And so I found an esthetician who's really good. She's local. And she helped me to decide which peel I wanted to do. We went with like a really light pill. And it did have a lot of brightening agents in it. So my skin tone definitely changed. Like my whole face got lighter. It's another reason why I wouldn't do it frequently, because I don't think that it's needed frequently unless you have really bad hyperpigmentation. Then sometimes it is. But for me, I had just small kind of spots on my face. So getting the chemical peel was really game changing. And basically, just to describe it, when it went on, it slightly burned just a little bit, but it wasn't anything too unbearable. She did about like 3 layers of it, and then just let it sit on my face. And basically, it exfoliates the skin while also brightening the skin. And so, you don't notice it as much you notice it the first day, but you don't really notice the effects until basically your whole layer of skin will peel off. And then in the following days, like a couple days, like 3 days to a week after the peel, that's when you start to notice the glow, right? And so you do have like a glow and for me, it lightened my skin a lot, which I don't like my skin too light. So it was a little bit, I probably won't do it too often, but for the hyperpigmentation that I had, it was the perfect solution. So I really just got rid of a lot of those like sunspots that had just been, from the summer. And I am learning more and more that like sunscreen for skin cancer, for pretty much anything is so important for your whole body. I used to think that the only reason you should use sunscreen is because, to not burn, but I have a little bit of melanin in my skin where I don't actually burn. So I thought, well, if I don't burn, I don't need sunscreen. Well, that's not it at all. The sunscreen protects from UV rays that can cause cancer. And so sunscreen is mainly about protecting your skin. And also people who have worn sunscreen, I want to see if I can find a picture, but people who wear sunscreen versus people who don't, like you can tell the difference in their skin as they age. As they age, their skin starts to look wrinkly and saggy for those people who don't use sunscreen, while people who use sunscreen, their skin just tends to stay a little bit more elastic and just a little bit tighter and firmer, and just has less damage overall. So sunscreen is important not just for your face, but for your whole body, especially as we're getting ready to go into summer. So anyway, so the chemical peel was definitely a fun experience, and I really enjoyed it. And I noticed the difference in my face. Now, I started using mandelic acid, which was given to me by my esthetician. So mandelic acid is going to be like an exfoliator. But for me, using that product over and over, I started to notice that my skin was getting a little too dry. And one thing about it is that if your skin is too dry, you're going to have breakouts or you're going to have flaky skin, And so the product that has really helped me the most to stay moisturized and to keep the moisture in my skin is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is, oh my God, it is God's gift to skin. It is so good. Oh my God, when I put the hyaluronic acid on, my skin just glows. And I have the hyaluronic acid serum that I use. I have lotions with hyaluronic acid. I use hyaluronic acid face masks. Now the hyaluronic acid face masks are so good. Just using those face masks every day, every other day, I noticed a drastic difference in my skin. It's crazy. It's crazy just how, consistently using it over time is exactly what your skin needs to start looking hydrated and glowing. Another one is collagen. I have a lotion that's filled with collagen. I have a collagen mask that I do too. That was like a peel off mask. And collagen has helped me so much. I take collagen. I take biotin and collagen are good for your hair, skin, and nails. So I take collagen supplements. Or if I have collagen powder, I'll put it in my smoothies. Collagen is just the building blocks of your skin, right? And so it can create just that hydrated glow. And so it's kind of I think it's a protein. Yeah, it's a protein. And so It's one of the building blocks of your skin, so it's so important to have collagen in your diet and also collagen in your skin. And so the next product that has really helped me, which I mentioned earlier, is the niaminoside. This is definitely for hyperpigmentation, for people who have those little dark spots that, for me, my acne was not as bad as it used to be, but I would still get breakouts here and there. And so I noticed when I went gluten-free, the dots, the post-acne marks started disappearing faster. And also with the use of niaminoside, I was doing niaminoside face mask, and so that was helping the dark spots disappear faster. And also I've heard that gluten-free diet can help with skin overall. I have noticed a difference. And I also, the next product that I use a lot is salicylic acid. This is really great for basically I use it as an exfoliator. Like I have these little salicylic exfoliating pads. And I'll show you guys all of this in a video when I do like a skincare routine. But the salicylic acid is going to keep you from having acne breakouts. But what I didn't realize about my own skin, because every skin is different, is that when my skin is not fully hydrated, I have breakouts too. And you obviously want to make sure you're washing your pillowcases frequently. You want to make sure you're washing your hair frequently, or like myself, I put my hair in a bonnet at night, a silk bonnet, and so it's not touching my face because I don't wash my hair. I shower frequently. Okay, that sounds crazy. I shower frequently, but I don't wash my hair like every day. You know, I try to keep my hair just like I oil my hair. I try to keep it nice, and so I'll wear it in a silk bonnet at night, and the products that I'm putting on my hair don't get on my skin when I put it up at night and cover it up. That's another tip is making sure that your hair or your pillowcases aren't adding to your breakouts, right? And so those are that's pretty much it. Like those are the most helpful tips that I can give you for skincare. And one thing I will say is that this is my favorite thing to do. I will make myself a bubble bath. I love eucalyptus. I'll put eucalyptus bubbles in there, and then I'll put on a hyaluronic acid face mask, a niacinamide face mask, or a collagen face mask, and I'll just sit in the tub for like 30 minutes to an hour while I'm oiling my hair, and then hop in the shower and rinse everything off. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. That is my self-care tips, and it's made such a huge difference on my skin. And obviously, working with an esthetician, I have access to products that you can't just buy from the store. And so, that's helpful too, is working with an esthetician. She definitely led the way for me to understand my skin and what it needed. So yeah, I hope that video wasn't too confusing. I'm going to try to put titles so you guys know which product I'm talking about. But I'll definitely come back for more with like an actual skincare routine that I'm doing with you guys. And we'll do some more beauty stuff in the future because I want to do get readies with me and stuff like that for my page. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll keep it short and sweet, and we'll see you next time.